Hello there everyone and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Mania Legends. So, we are heading on over to the new section in game today to take a look at what the next Dragon of the Week is going to be. So, who's hatching to Dragonlandia next week? Greetings Dragon Lords, who's coming to Dragonlandia? Can you guess it? Check out the Facebook page. And we have this bright pink, like, adorable little egg here. They don't give us the name or anything, but if you've ever seen this dragon before, it's actually belonging to this pink one on the left, which is the Blossom Dragon, which is an epic that has never been breedable before and has only been available, like, this year, because it came out very recently. But epic with the fire, light, and plant elements, so very AoE slash just high damage heavy. And, unfortunately the attack's only 67, so it is a little bit on the, not quite as strong side as we'd like it to be, but a very, very adorable little dragon, and I am going to be very, very excited to try and breed this thing, because, again, new dragon is always good to me. So, you know, we can look forward to that, and, like I said, unless you got it in the latest Golden Gatherer event, I think it was, then you don't have the dragon, so... You know, a lot of people are going to be happy to be able to breed something new as well, since we've had quite a lot of repeats recently. And on top of that, there's also a really cool bundle out at the moment, actually, because we have the exclusive pieces for the cheerleader if you want them, but we also have a Baron of Pax bundle out for the burger. And obviously the burger is another dragon that I adore. I absolutely love this guy. Like, look at that egg. It's literally just a hamburger with, like, bacon and beef and lettuce, tomato, everything in it. And, I don't know. Would I prefer the Burger Dragon to be the Dragon of the Week? I don't even know. I like both of these dragons, I like quite a lot, so I would buy him, but I have made a pact to myself that I will not be putting on a lot of money on DML anymore. So, you can see we've run out of VIP, all that stuff, but, yeah, I want the new dragon. And I have kind of made space. I managed to, build a water habitat. I will upgrade it to level 5 actually, so we can move some of these guys out. Does he have the water type? I don't think so, no. Who's a water? We have the mud here, so we can move him. Again, we're just trying to make a tiny little bit of space so that we can actually add another dragon when the time does come, because if I don't get that Dragon of the Week, I will be very upset. Put it that way. And also, obviously, we have all of these flying daubs going on because the Dragon's Delight event is still ongoing at the moment. I have to say, I am very behind because I wasn't home for like a day and a half. Like, maybe more during the event time frame. So we've got 23 hours left, but we are very behind now. Like, considering the event has such a small time frame, missing out on like almost a quarter of the event time it's not gonna work. It's just gonna ruin me, basically. Like, we have 35 happy dragons on PC, which puts us in position 22, which, you know, that's not that bad, but at the same time, it's not that great either. Luckily, we can feed this guy up here. We can give him some of those blocks, give him a hat, we give you a bucket, Mr. Stardust Dragon, and, you know, the thing is with this, if you get one item, you seem to sometimes get a bajillion of the same item, and it is very annoying when that happens, but that was a pretty good set of luck right there, to be completely frank, but yeah, like I said, 40 happy dragons doesn't put us very far up. The guy in number 1 spot actually already has the pipe dragon, which is insane. I'm guessing that he probably reset with the, like, 4 gems, which, you know, it's not a lot. And 100 to 147. So most people are sitting about the 50 to, like, 40 to 50 mark, I should say. So, you know, we are a little bit behind, like I said. Not a lot I can do about that. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. Like I've said before with this game, just because you're not available for specific times during the limited time events, that doesn't mean it's the event's fault. It's usually your own. And we got Saini to level 66, which is also pretty good, I have to say. And I haven't really been participating in the clan quests very much, to be honest, because, you know, there's just been other stuff to do, especially the event and just not being around in general. So, you know, a lot of DML stuff has been sort of put on the back burner just this last week. Like, I worked 7 days last week, every single day. And for 2 of those days, I wasn't even home because I had to go into the middle of London and everything, and then Tower caught fire and all that stuff. So that was great. But yeah, it's just been busy, very busy time. It seems like a lot of other DML content creators are kind of quiet as well at the moment, so I'm not sure if their schedules are busy or if they've just sort of given up as well, but in general, DML has kind of been a little bit on the quieter side recently, put it that way. And, you know, this event was brand new, so I guess you could consider it exciting, but at the same time, I mean, you know, with the way that this new event, the Dragon's Delight event, works, I find it really boring, because it's like, you do all the quests that I find really annoying to begin with, and then you just sit there and basically leave it to mostly chance as to whether you're gonna get an item that you want or not. But, you know, maybe that is just me. I've seen a few people saying the same thing, but I find the solo events and like castle events, I've always found them to be more interesting than the event that we got. But at the same time, if this event does come around again and becomes like a weekly or a monthly thing, then, you know, that makes more sense. But just as a standalone event, I don't really appreciate it as much as probably Gameloft were hoping people to. You know, it is what it is. And I have to say, I am boiling. I am literally searing hot. Because when I record stuff, obviously I've got the PC running, I have to turn the fan off, and I have to close all the windows so the next door neighbours can't hear me talking about dragons to myself, because that would be very awkward. Very awkward and embarrassing. Like, can you imagine someone just going, "Hello, welcome to DML," it's like, what the hell is she on about, you know? Like, I can't do that, so I am very warm at the moment. I'm basically wearing, like, the equivalent of a towel with the clothes that I'm wearing. Like, have you ever seen those one-piece dresses that don't have skirts or any, not skirts, straps or anything, and they're just like, I don't know, they just kind of look like you're wearing a towel? That's what I'm wearing, and I'm dying. It's too hot. And that's in England. I can imagine that people in, like, I don't know, Africa or where else has desert? Australia's like, ha! What noob! You can't even deal with, like, 27-degree heat. No, I can't. I hated living in Australia, actually. Way too bloody hot. I moved away for a reason. Getting away from that horrible heat, and just followed me. They do this to me. England's meant to be rainy and disgusting and icy and, you know, cold, like my heart. But it's not like that at the moment. Not a fan of that. But I have to say as well, I haven't been doing a lot on Android either, for like the same reasons that I've already said, plus, you know, when it's this hot, just don't want to do anything, don't want to record, don't want to talk, and voice is still raspy, still very sick, which also makes me think, you know what, maybe just not feeling like recording today, along with just not being home anyway. But I did get chicken schnitzel for the first time in like literally years yesterday, because it was cooked for me as like a late birthday meal. I have to say, I'm glad I got to try schnitzel again. Like, if you don't know what chicken schnitzel is, it's basically just like, it's kind of just like a big pate of chicken nugget. You know how they have the breadcrumbs and that around, or like a big chicken fillet, but just with a, like, more taste. It's actually pretty good, and you can cook it at home, which is nice as well. But I used to love buying that stuff. Is it just me, or does, like, barely anywhere have schnitzel? Like, it used to be everywhere in other countries, but they don't have it in England. Is it just me? Maybe I've just never looked for it enough, but I can never seem to find it anywhere. I don't know, that's just my talk about food for today, I suppose. It just makes me sad. I just don't know what to do anymore. And our hatchery is full, so I'm gonna sell off this war dragon. I'm never gonna use him. Look at this guy. Worthless! worthless to me. And a boiling dragon that's just been stuck there. I remember our original boiling dragon, somewhere over here. Maybe? I don't know, somewhere anyway, but my boiling dragon got me through so many of the early fights when I first bred him. Ah, there you are! Nana, you've been renamed recently, or like a few months ago, I remember now. But anyway, for now, I am probably going to end it there, because like I said, I am burning to death. And I need to reopen the windows and restart the fan and everything like that. But like I said at the beginning, look forward to this brand new dragon. I am excited, let me know what you think about it, and you know, this is probably one of the best dragons that I think that has come out in a good while to me, at least. So, you know, I'll be right on that breeding tomorrow as soon as it comes out. So, for now, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I will see you then.